Okay. We are in a very specific situation, I would say, and it's still too early to say the future scenarios. So I'd like to comment on one possible scenario, and one of the possible scenarios is self-isolation mode, and I plan to use a small design, a small project we did recently, a couple of months ago, which gives an image and a comment to this self-isolation mode. And as I said, this is one of the scenarios. I'm pretty sure that we cannot foresee other scenarios or all scenarios, and no one of us is so far able to foresee the future. So let me give you just this example, which is somehow ironic comment, but I think it gives a really an image of what I call the self-isolation mode. This is a painting from the 19th century, which is a painting of a battle, medieval battle, which was one of the most important battles of the Polish history. But I'm showing it to you because this is one of the images. We see a very famous in Polish history medieval knight, which is Zawisza Czarny, Zawisza the Black. Zawisza Czarny, the medieval knight, was a very important person for our Polish history, and he died in a battle of between Turks and Christians as a mercenary in 15th century, something in the middle of 15th century. He left ruins of his castle, a small castle, a medieval castle in Rożnów, south of Krakow, and our client a few years ago, sorry, decided to buy these ruins from the heirs of Zawisza Czarny today, and he asked us to develop a concept to reconstruct this castle. Of course, it sounds ridiculous to reconstruct a medieval castle for today's needs, but anyway, I'm using this because this castle, of course, as it was in the past, gives a shelter and a place of a self-isolation, which I see as an ironic comment to this post-pandemic situation. So we're trying, without having any images of the castle, we were trying to develop the way it will look. We're trying to imagine this imaginary castle, and we started with the sketches, of course, how to redevelop these ruins into a private house, giving the place for life and for entertainment, I would say. Well, as you saw on the first image, there are only some walls remain. We try to develop our sketches basing on these walls. We add some new enclosures to create a private, isolated environment, which is completely on the other side of the wall, having the view to the lake and having his own private world here. And this is a situation and the layout of this building. We have these ruins, located between the river and the lake. We have the private path to the lake, the private, I don't know the word, the place when he can use a boat, and then his private life within the castle itself, with his private yard, private building, including all facilities he can use, also including some strange things like a private outdoor altar and a chapel, then some other functions inside, mainly residential and some other facilities. All plus a private garden on the roof, and so on. Then, as you can imagine, it creates a kind of a modern comment to a medieval castle, as I said. And I believe this is one of these really possible scenarios. I mean, one who can afford it, of course, creates his own world to self-isolate from the external conditions, as we are right now obliged to hide ourselves in our closed homes and houses. So this is an external view, the entrance into this private world through the gate, which is mainly along the street in this Rożnów community. Then when you enter this private road, there is a gate observed by the guard, who is having his boot here. Then you enter the yard, which gives you your private world, completely isolated from the external world, having the view towards the lake and all the functions you need for your life, including some large rooms, some private rooms, and other facilities. I've been using this example, of course, in a somehow ironic way, because when we started to work on this design a year ago, nobody could imagine that one day we'll think how to isolate ourselves from the potential dangers. But right now I realize that this is a kind of example of maybe the future architecture in these terms of a way how to escape the dangers, how to escape the virus. And sorry, and what is? I cannot change the slide. Oh, I'm afraid okay, thank you. This is the last image and the night view. As I can imagine, somebody is enjoying his private life in this isolated building, away from the dangers, enjoying his private life. Thank you.